everyone, welcome back. I am back in Bandit the C5 Vette, as you guys can see. So I mentioned a couple times that we're going to be getting this thing tuned. So, I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to go about getting it tuned, and sorry if this gets really loud. Bunch of different ways about getting this tuned. The way that we are going to go about it, and again, Calvotuned is going to be helping me out with the tune for this, so big shout out to him, getting into more detail about him here in a little bit. But anyway, so he is going to be remoting into, and it's not even my computer, it's a friend's computer, which I'll also tell you a little bit about him here shortly. He's going to be remoting into his computer and actually tuning it as we drive around. So just for our instance, that was the easiest way to go about it. So my buddy Mark Tischler, we're going to be using his MPV and HP tuners to get all this done. So Mark is a friend of ours. He's been a family friend of ours for a while. Him and his family own Tischler Racing Engines, which is a local, obviously, racing engine shop. So big shout out to him for, lending me a hand. He just happened to have all the equipment that I needed to get this done. So actually heading to his place right now. I'll introduce you to him in a little bit, but we're gonna get this thing tuned and running the correct way. I have been driving it just as it is, but I got to check engine light, I got a bunch of other things, so we're going to iron all that out and get this thing running in tip-top shape here in the next couple hours, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is many weeks later from the opening of this video, and I've just been super busy. Life has been wild, getting to that another video, but I just wanted to explain of how we exactly did this. So my buddy Mark's computer, he had HP tuners downloaded. He kind of messed around with it a little bit. So the way that Calvotuned got into it is we Zoom called. So we did a Zoom meeting, and then there's an option that he could take over controlling, our computer. So that's what he did. So went into the car, plugged it in, and I've had many things tuned before, but I've never actually watched someone tune. Go through all the parameters, every single thing they touch. And, this is not like a box tune. This is a full custom tune. He'll build a tune for your car, for your mods and everything like that. Just want to make sure I was recording. So he went through, and I mean every single parameter that your factory computer has. And I was actually blown away at how much was actually in there, and how many protective things that the manufacturers put in your tune to protect your car and make it, I guess, super reliable all the time. Some of it was extremely excessive, and what was really cool is that he went through, when he was going through everything, he explained, what this did and what that did, and so on and so forth. So again, big shout out to him for doing that. I learned a ton, Mark learned a ton, but so as he was going through it, he was explaining, and he went through every single thing. Now, the car was not running. We were not driving or anything like that. This was just him going through all the parameters, all his checklist, everything like that to get it, a base tune, I guess you'd call it, for us to go out and do pulls. So that took some time, and it was super hard to video it all because it was so much information that it was unreal. So once he got through everything and had a pretty good base tune, we went out, drove it like a grandma. He watched everything. Once he thought everything was pretty good, air fuel ratios, so on and so forth, checking knock, checking timing, checking fueling, everything like that. We went back to home base. He made a bunch of changes, not a bunch of changes, but made some changes. We went out and did more pulls. We did some more changes, and he could record it on his end. So he could go back and look at everything that he needed to look at. So we started, little like quarter throttle pulls, then half throttle pulls, then 60%, then 70%, so on and so forth. So we kind of mimicked what he would do on a dyno if it was a dyno session. So little by little, we just kept me being the driver, just adding more throttle in, more throttle percentage in, everything like that. And then after 3 or 4 sessions, we're all good to go. So the car now, so that was, I think that was almost like a month ago. So now, especially because I've driven it a ton now, completely different, like just drivability wise, power down low. It is a rowdy little piece, and super excited about it for that matter. My arm is tired from holding my phone. It's tons of fun to drive. I drive it, honestly, it's become my daily. I am selling my Volkswagen because now I'm just gonna daily Vette, and then Ron's gonna, I don't know, he just gets thrown in there when I need to tow something or you know, depends. But the Vette, it's awesome. I didn't affect gas mileage at all. I've done a couple trips down the shore since then, and I'm still getting 25, 26 miles a gallon at, you know, I can't even say the mile an hour, but really fast. I'm still getting 25, 26 miles a gallon, and it just runs perfect. Fires up, idles good, everything's good. On top of everything that he did, he also turned the fans on, like your cooling fans for your radiator, turn them on a little bit earlier too. So it runs cooler, everything. I mean, he really hooked it up. So I can't say enough good things about him. So he is based out of Florida. Obviously I'm in New Jersey, so it wasn't like he could, you know, show up to my house and we could go for a ride and everything like that. So that's why we did the remote tuning, which is so huge. So it doesn't really matter where you guys are. You know, if you need a tune and you're in California and he's in Florida, you know, just do the Zoom type, you know, remote tuning like we did, and you guys will be good. So that's really what I want to, you know, let you guys know, is that there is options to tune remotely. He doesn't have to be there. You don't have to be there. And it's pretty sweet. I took it out the other day, and I mean, it's tons of fun. I did some cosmetic changes since the last time you guys have seen it too, since the video was done, that I'll get into another day. But you could probably see what we got done finally. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So again, big shout out to Calvotuned. Go check out his Instagram, go check, you know, give him a call, whatever you guys need, he can take care of you. So that's gonna do it for this video. Go get those cars tuned, make them run better, make them run cleaner, and have some fun with them. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.